What you want, bitch? Hi, welcome to This Old Crack House, Season 2. Won't you join me on the first floor as we look at the horrible embarrassment of a home that someone used to live in and that I decided to take on as some sort of project to prove to myself that I can spend money wisely, possibly make an investment for the future? Let's all get disappointed together. Come on in. Now, one of these things you're going to notice is that there's a very interesting shoe collection spot here, which I assume a mirror would go in there. Very nice, super cool, I guess. But the thing about this place is that you go, oh, this closet's really cool. Nope, it's not just a closet. It's like the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. You just come on into this place and here's your first bedroom. Screw the living room. I don't want to see any of the neighbors watching TV or eating food during dinner. I want to come right into my room and just chill out. That's what I want. And the door's gone. Well, I'll have to take the door from the second floor and put it in here. Or I'm just going to wall this off. And just have this be... look at this. This whole area was open to that. They just built this and then didn't even enclose it. They just...
You put some 2x4s in there, Jim, and then it's just classy. You don't gotta put no wall up, no drywall. You don't gotta put no sheetrock up. You just let it go because everybody's only looking from the outside, right?
All right, come on. Get that removed. This floor isn't so bad, even with the drop ceiling, which still kind of sucks. It's dark in here. And I think the drop ceiling might have to stay, or I take all of it out, because if you look over here in this dark, super dark corner, well, the ceiling's shot. The ceiling's coming down in here. So, whatever. And the fire alarm is just beeping. It's bopping around. Let's go into this bathroom, which is definitely outdated. But at least the fans and the lights work. Cobwebs. I'll have to tear out this stuff. But the tub might be okay. Toilet. They had moved out and they took the toilet seat. You cheap piece of shit. And look at the tiling. Oh God. It's more laminate. It's more paneling, but shitty tile paneling with caulk in between. But that's actually not a bad vanity. That's not total trash. No chemicals for me to kill myself? What a shame.
Why is everything a lock on the outside?
They just like locking people in. That's what this place is all about. They go, oh, you want to take a shit and stink it up? Well, you're going to live in there. And they latch it down, and you got to deal with your poop stink for 5 or 10 minutes. And then you can come out when it's not so bad. Another big crack through the door that they tried to fix with fake wood tape. My door was broke. How you gonna fix that? Oh, you take that up, buddy. You take that right up. You don't want to put no putty in there and sand it and then paint it? Nah. Just put some tape on that shit. All right. This wallpaper is actually kind of cool, and it's fuzzy. Touch it. It's kind of, isn't that neat?
Oh, keep that.
No.
The schnozberries taste like schnozberries.
Yeah.
That's what
well, you don't want to lick this wall. Another ugly blue room. God, what is it up with West Side and blue? Well, at least they're doing a good job of drywalling around that outlet there. You do the job right, and then you do it once, and then you close it up for good, so nobody can fuck with it. That's how we do things in this crack house. That's how we do things in this crack house. The wood ceiling's actually ahead of its time. That's kind of cool. Too bad it's laminate shit, and you can see it peeling on the sides. Otherwise, that would be kind of neat. Wu-Tang. Because Wu-Tang forever, baby. And Wu-Tang is for the kids. And if there's Wu-Tang getting drawn all up in this closet, Dollars to Donuts says that this is the rap artist that we heard. What's his name? Snozzleby?
Snozzle D.
Snozzle D's nuts. Yeah. And then that brings us...
It scared the shit out of me.
Shit out of me too.
All right.
Can't even find the switch. That brings us to this room, the kitchen, which it actually has an okay, decent tiled floor. The tiling goes up to the windows. To the windows, to the walls. I'll tile all these walls. All these bitches crawl for the tile. So this is gonna have to be, honestly don't know, this isn't that bad. This could stay. You repaint the cabinets, you redo that wall. You clean the piss out of the tile. The window's gotta go, but I bet you that grout's not supposed to be that dark. Ugh. But we'll see. Maybe a good cleaning and a coat of paint might be okay. I know I sound like a shitty landlord. You're just gonna paint over it. It's brand new. Where does the refrigerator go? Oh, the refrigerator goes here. Right next to the stove? And that's a short fridge. No, so that's gotta go. And if that's gotta go, then I'm gonna have a massive space where the tile is. Tile's gotta go. Oh, I'm gonna have to gut this place, aren't I? Unless I can find a mini fridge. We'll see. And then finally, our last room on the first floor. Oh, ADT. Here to protect you and me from, well, not bed bugs, not in this house. They're already in here. Now we got the purple room. Oh, but we got a Jesus. We do have a Jesus. We do have Jesus and a wood ceiling again. And what looks like a whole bunch of little sandflies up by the light. And somebody who drinks Mountain Dew lived here. Probably a Kyle. I told you, Elizabeth, I fucking love you! Ah! Yeah, blue carpeting. This is a weird house. Yo, they made this electrical box in here just by beating the shit out of the wall and trying to find the wire, and then just put an outlet there. They just took a hammer and went pa 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 pa, just beat the shit out of it and put this shitty trim down, and then stuck an outlet against the wall. Shitty people. Maybe I should just shove this in that hole and set it on fire. No. Don't say that, Richard. You'll be okay. It's better than the second floor. The second floor looks like the person had hallucinations and decided to paint. They're high on PCP and decided that they were just gonna rearrange the entire home and
Oh
paint.
my god. Okay, wait. Why is it? They just couldn't.
Well, you ran out of paint right here.
Yeah, that's it.
There was something that was there, and then they put this on, and they go, what about the paint? And they're like,
No.
this is an accent wall. Right? This is an accent wall right here. We're going to keep this square so you can see the natural beauty of the wallpaper of this house from 1898. And boy, am I glad that they did. This is a closet. This is the second floor apartment. I saw this one beforehand. It's not so bad. Some resemblance to the crack house a little bit. Come on in, let me show you. So, one, we have this beautiful press-on linoleum floor. And let me tell you something about these tiles. If they aren't filled with asbestos, then are you even doing it right? Right? So I'm really hoping that when I pry these up, I'll get cancer from it. The cabinets aren't bad, but it's all gonna get ripped out. Oh, there's like a weird wall behind this. It's like paneling, but it's smooth to the touch, like glossy. And they painted over it this beautiful shade of white. Let me tell you, drop ceilings. Just, if you're lazy, just don't do drop ceilings in a home. Yeah, this is trash. This looks like somebody's shitty furniture that you just decided to make into a sink. But at least they cleared it out for me. Oh, I thought it was ghosts. Just in case you need an outlet, it's in the cabinets, as it should be. And in case you weren't sure what was behind the laminate, now you can come on in. There's some old school wallpaper here with a cuckoo clock and some serving dishes and a rolling pin. There's
You said it. A cuckoo
a
clock.
cuckoo clock. Everybody's just cuckoo for this house, you know. My realtor came in here and she goes, "Oh my gosh, you're just gonna love these flowers in time." If you like cuckoo clocks, Richard, I know you are German. If you like cuckoo clocks, boy, I've got the kitchen for you. Just a sweet little things to live here. I don't understand this. There's a bedroom right off the kitchen.
With tile.
Yeah, with tile. So I don't know if this was.
Yeah, that's a light fixture. See, that's what you do in the hood when you don't give a shit about code. You just run your electric up and staple it to the ceiling, and you put a drop ceiling in, and then you're like, oh, the wire's not exposed anymore. This is good. It is not. It is not. It is not good. And I would assume that a smoker was in here because these ceiling tiles definitely didn't start off soft turd brown like they are. Looks like cardboard. But yeah, weird that they would have a tile floor in a room right off of the thing. Lights? Nope.
Wait. Wait. Where's the thing? It's pretty.
Oh, it's a broken blue light.
Yeah.
Interesting. Bathroom isn't that bad. The switch is broken, so that sucks. But it's not that bad. Some updating, some paint. This drop-in tub is fine, and I don't love the tile, but it's okay. Toilet's solid. It's a small vanity, but that's okay. That's not bad. Oh, and something that you're going to see in here a lot is stickers on the wall, randomly telling you how to live your life. Devotion, romance, be happy, kiss, cherish, honor, family, adore. And then you've got, you know, more stuff. Laughter, respect marriage. Listen, I feel like there's just a whole bunch of words on here. Don't commit murder, handshake, blowjob, just random words. You know what it is? They were a family of mute people. None of them could talk. So they would go into rooms and they'd be like, and they'd be like, what are you trying to say? Oh, you want to live well? No. Well, oh, your sister's trapped in a well. Yes. And then if you got it wrong, you can come over here to fuck you, and you can just go, fuck you. And then, you know, there we go. You would know. So, right, resemblance of the crack house, somebody left and decided to say, fuck you. And you can tell that we are on the Puerto Rican side of Buffalo, because where would we be without ostentatious colors in bedrooms? Because when you think of a bedroom, you think of waking up to this beautiful blue that we have on the walls here. And more tiling. Which is strange, but the wallpaper's cool. The wallpaper looks like the magic eye. All right, squint really hard and then tell me what you see. Is it your broken dreams? Is it a failed future? Is it the house burning down on itself? All of these things could be seen. Brown, blue. I don't know when those colors went so well together. And then, of course, this is the little ladies' room. Beautiful pinks. They left all the tape up from when they painted on the ceiling, so that's nice. I could just paint the walls again, and then I can take the tape off that they left up there, and time, you know, saved. And if you want to just come on in for a second, you'll notice that if you want to just skip the front door, you can enter this room. Wow, that's a poop smear.
Had to get close up to it.
There we go.
Stop it! I did it already.
God, you're like my father in the early 90s, just randomly zooming in on stuff.
I'm calling him. I'm gonna call him, telling on you.
I mean, they're beautiful wood doors. Like, see, this is what it could have been, which is nice.
No.
This is what they did to it.
Yeah.
This is what they did to it. It's like
It makes sense.
celebrities. This is the Kardashians. On the outside, they look great, but on the inside, trash. But yes, you can enter this bedroom from the stairway, which that ain't gonna be That ain't gonna happen. We're gonna have to wall this off. We went to the dining room, we saw the several bedrooms, and now we've got our living room with our furnace, which actually still vents out. And even though this is like a weird ugly green tile job, I'm kind of okay with it. I'm more upset that they painted the pillars blue and yellow, and this yellow and blue is just going on throughout the house. And look, we've got a homeless backpacker. Oh. It's homeless Jim. Homeless Jim probably used to live here, and then homeless Jim's mom died, and he couldn't pay the bills anymore, and COVID happened, and then I was going to buy the house, and that's him walking away from his home sad with his little man bun, because he's a barista, and he never did anything better with his life. He's in New York City now telling people about slam poetry. I'm sure of it. All right, homeless Jim, we'll cover you up. What else do we have? Oh, we've got this room. Because if you thought that all those colors in the rainbow, fool, that is loose. That almost came down. I don't even want to touch that again. Yes, we've got green. You know, a nice pea green. Maybe they were thinking it to be like camouflage, so you wouldn't have to see it. And it looks like they had like a curtain rod up here to separate this area from the rest of the house. I don't know why. All right, you are gonna see some before and after today because I'm about to walk out into the yard and you're gonna be pleasantly surprised. It's pretty large. Now, you're gonna see the yard while it was being worked on and all the bullshit that I had to get out of it, and then you're also gonna see the end result. It was significant. So the side of the house originally had a whole bunch of bushes and super tall weeds or mini trees. I don't know what the hell to call them. And we chopped them all down. And these things are gonna get ground up so then I could just put some mulch and some small bushes around there to soak up the water that runs off the house. And just so you're not staring at these crappy chicken wire window coverings. I had these massive bushes that had grown completely out of control. And now we have cleaned up a bit. But that didn't just stop there. You see, all the length down the fence were small saplings. That were intertwined in and out of the chain link fence and had grown to be like 20, 30 feet tall. And I'm telling you, there were dozens of them. And everything all the way through the back here was just completely clogged with tree after tree after tree, 2-3 inches thick, and they all needed to be cut down. Now what is left of an apple tree here is now a stump, but the apple tree was so large and overgrown and hadn't been taken care of that it weeped over the driveway and wouldn't allow anything bigger than a Prius in. And then they had a metal pole right here that we ripped out that used to be part of a clothes hanging line. Now it's all gone. Now I just gotta remember to get the key so I can take you back into the garage. That's right, this crap house, as an upgrade, I have a 2-car garage. Fortunately, the right door is kind of stuck, but you know, what are you gonna do? We'll get in there and we'll see all the bullshit that's in there. Damn it, the wood swelled. I can't push this fucking door open. Nothing's ever easy in a crack house, is it? One-handed. There we go. There we go. Much gooder. Well, now we can look in the crack house garage. This old weapons case is staying. God knows what I'll use it for. Maybe in an actual home. Because why not? But there was so much crap in here. And now we've got it all sorted out, so I can actually store things that I need. I'm gonna keep that cool little roly-poly chest, and that space heater thing is all right too, so why not? We've got a couple gaps in the ceiling. The roof is just open on the ends, and I don't know what the hell was here before. Probably a second opening, because this is like a little carriage thing for, you know, back in the day with horses and buggies and shit. And so I'm guessing that this is like to scoot the carriage in and out, maybe through a back alley or something. Because this is all original. And then this was added on probably just to block it off and make it a normal garage, and you got the holes up there. So maybe a new roof on this, maybe just to cap it off. I mean, it's a garage. It's not gonna be a tear off as long as it's dry. And it is. I'm happy. I've got a whole bunch of leftover pipe from the original crack house. On the side of this garage, there used to be a whole bunch of tires and some ceramic piping pieces that, I don't know, we're just like chilling out, because that's what you do with shit. You just keep it on the side of your garage and keep it trashed. Oh, why did it close so easy? Was it caught up in something before? But now, if we walk over here, we'll see that that's all cleaned up. Thanks to my boy Georgie. Georgie's Trash Removal, Buffalo, New York. Check him out. He's a great guy and does things for a good price, and it's hard to find nice people that do really good work for a good price. So yeah, if you need some shit removed, he'll remove it. But Georgie took out, I think it was almost a dozen tires and a whole bunch of concrete or ceramic pipes from the side of this. And then he cleaned up this tree over here on the side of the garage. So that way, the backyard looks pretty. So now this is what the entire backyard looks like. It's clear. It's sizable. It's a pretty big backyard for the city of Buffalo. We got to keep most of the trees, or at least the ones that weren't just taking over the yard. I'm happy with it. It's not bad. I don't know if I'll make this an Airbnb. This one I think might be just a nice rental property. There's your scan. The whole backyard looking pretty. Gate cleaned up. And then me, your beautiful idiot. Now, if you enjoyed this episode of, well, new season of This Old Crack House, might I suggest that you check out angry-cops.com and get yourself a Basement Jesus shirt or a This Old Crack House shirt. And hell, just share this with a friend of yours that is going through a horrible home renovation project, because I'm sure they're going to understand it. All right. See you next time, weirdos.
It's the Smoky Clan.
I don't like it that it says Smoky Clan.
I know.
The only clan that I know of is that one, and I don't even wanna. Mama Smokey.
Oh my god, that was loud.
Little Smokey, and smoking for life.
Oh, this is cute. They were here at 4:20 p.m. You know what I mean?
Oh man, that's a weed time. That's when you be smoking.